Hey guys, welcome on the Sunreef Sailing 80. This is called Motion X and she's been delivered in 2024. We're at the Cannes boat show, also 2024, and it's quite a windy day, and of course we take the opportunity to have a look at the exhibited Sunreef yachts. So this one is a 5-cabin version with 2 galleys. It has 1 galley down for the crew basically, so let's check it out. This is not so unimportant to have a nice galley. And then we are now in the portside hull. We have a crew cabin here at the back with a double and one on top. And then we have a very functional galley. Lots of space is actually clever used. It goes back here. You have lots of storage down here. You have also your dishwasher. You have your poubelle down here, and you have also daylight. You have 2 fridges, freezers, and then check out this amount of storage. This is nearly standing height, so all this is full of storage. And then you might wonder, where is the washing machine and the dryer? Well, here it is. So that's also cleverly used storage. And then we go back up into the salon. And now this is huge. I mean, this is what the Sunreef 80 Sailing Catamaran is famous for. This huge salon, look at this space. And then here on the port side we have the dining table, nicely arranged. I mean, look at the amount of people you can sit here. And then a special feature is of course this chimney. Of course it's not with real fire, but gives a kind of cool effect. And then on the starboard side we have that big sofa that also is nicely integrated, and behind that is a little bit of storage. And then we have some more storage here with some drawers. You have your wireless quick chargers, more storage over there. And then we have the upper galley that has storage all around, an oven and a stove up here, more storage. Then we have here more storage, and also the Siemens dishwasher and a fridge. So this owner, when they wake up early in the morning for the kids, they can prepare a nice little breakfast without disturbing the crew, and then can have the cozy family time. I quite like that. And then over here, that's the good area to put your wine coolers. There's 2 of them. Again, a quick charge, wireless, more storage. And of course, you have then also the sink over here. And if you go to the starboard side, you have that nicely integrated helm station, which is also quite discreet with the color scheme. And of course your Cummins 2x 225 horsepower Cummins, engine controls, system controls down here, and of course very good overview for the captain. So I would say we're gonna check out the master cabin. Follow me. And here we are in this master cabin. Of course, this is still generous, but with the 5-cabin configuration, this is one of the smallest master cabins you would have on a Sunreef 80. And there's so many different variants of layouts. I mean, you could have the master cabin on top, of course, then you would have a much bigger master cabin, but also smaller saloon, or you can have a 4-cabin or a 3-cabin version. And then the less cabins you have, the bigger you could have your master cabin, obviously. So going into the bathroom, I mean, here on this one, it's super custom. Every Sunreef is super custom, so all the materials, all the configuration, it's bespoke to the requirements of the owner. And that's the nice thing with Sunreef. You can really build your boat as you want it to be and as you want it to look. And this is quite stylish with the dark scheme and the gold contrast. So the shower is also very generous. Has a space for 2 people, good standing height. I'm 1.88 m, so that's another 30 centimeters, so it's a good 2.20 m. And of course very stylish. It's also a bit recessed into the floor, so you have really maximized the standing height. And then big large windows, good storage, and of course walk-in wardrobe, which is also optimized for space. Down here you have the drawers, and I would say that's a pretty nice master cabin. So let's check out the forward VIP, which is one of the, well, forward guest cabin, I have to say, which is one of the smallest, which is the smallest guest cabin actually. You have also 2 sliding beds that go together. So if you want to have a couple configuration or for the kids, and then basically you have some storage underneath here, that goes down, then some more storage there, and then let's check out the bathroom. That's still quite spacey, I would say, for that size, and everything is cleverly integrated, and the designers at Sunreef made quite good use of space. You have a little porthole that gives you natural light, and also mosquito and blackout blinds, typical for Sunreef. So yeah, that's the forward guest cabin. Talking about the cabins, I just want to give you a little overview. So here we have the port side access forward to 2 cabins, so one of the guest cabins, one VIP. Then on the port side aft we have the access to the lower galley and the crew cabins, and then on the starboard side aft we have one crew cabin, or basically not the 5th cabin, which is sometimes used by the captain. And then we have here on the starboard side front we have the master cabin, and forward we have the smaller twin cabin. So now let's go check out the port side cabins, which go down these stairs. And then here we first go into the VIP, which behind this blind has, of course, nice big windows letting in a lot of daylight. It's quite similar to the master cabin, just a slightly smaller bathroom and also a walk-in wardrobe that is slightly smaller but still big enough. And I mean, the bathroom really offers everything you would need, so you can have really no bad feelings about having your VIP guest here. Really, really nice with the daylight coming in, big, spacious shower, design-wise also really good. Good storage also underneath the beds, of course, here in the side, and then this little walk-in wardrobe, still very good space, so you can put all your clothes. And then also behind the mirror there's some more storage, and then basically we have here the forward cabin, which I would say is also a VIP cabin because it's quite spacious. The only thing it lacks is the walk-in wardrobe, but otherwise it's very similar in space. The bathroom, of course, is a little bit tinier because here you're already in the forward section of the hull, but also very nicely designed with the same color scheme. So all in all, the cabins are very well optimized, and the use of space is really clever. So let's check out the rest. So let's check out the Flybridge of this Sunreef 80. Going up here, we have a bit of wind today, but nevertheless we do enjoy also this kind of weather, because as we say in Switzerland, we're not made out of sugar, right? I mean, look behind me. I need to cover a bit the microphone for the wind. Look how the waves are coming in. So that's the Mistral blowing. All the boats that have been here yesterday have quite gone away. So, well, it's an interesting day to be up here. So huge space on the Flybridge. Look at this mast. I mean, this is amazing. And then you have all the Harken winches. This is all also up to the specification of the owner, of course. You can have a double steering position if you want. Here we have quite an open layout with the sofa lounge here, the lounge tables. Then behind you have huge space to sunbase. Also you have integrated here all the covers. That's a really nice feature, of course. And then you have this wet bar on the side with a grill, and of course some cold storage space, and obviously you can also fit an ice maker, which is here, and then you have your sink with a retractable faucet. So yeah, that's how generous this is on a Sunreef 80. And I've been myself a couple of times sailing on a Sunreef 80, and I can tell you it's a really nice and serene sailing experience when this big spacious boat is moving smoothly by the wind through the water. It's really absolutely beautiful experience. And what else to say? I would say we go downstairs and check out the aft section. So let's check out this cockpit, because of course that's one of the most important points of the Sunreef 80. Over here at the port side we have the possibility to fit an ice maker and a fridge. We have also down here the sink with the retractable faucet. That's really cleverly designed, and then some storage back here under the stairs. And of course you have a massive table Lots of storage underneath, and then this bench where you can have the backrest folded over here so you can enjoy the sea view as well. And then of course the hydraulic lifting platform has a capacity of up to 1,000 kilograms. You could even upgrade to more, but that's totally enough to lift a 5.5 meter tender. Behind me also the racks for the seabob. That's a nice location to put them. And then obviously here you have the stairs going up to the Flybridge. And then you see also the height of the ceiling is quite generous, and then around me is also the possibility to enclose everything with the integrated covers. Here's the work situation with the mooring winches and the cleats, quite well done. So now I would say let's go to the forward space, where you can also notice the generous side decks and the cutouts in the hull to allow more view and more light to come into the saloon. Going forward, I have to cover my microphone because, as you can see, it's again quite windy, but that's fine. Sailing is about the wind, right? So we're not afraid of this. The trampolines here are quite nicely made with that little fabric cover also for the sides. I think that's quite a nice feature. And then you see how generous the space is. I mean, with the big lounge where you could have a jacuzzi, but now for me it's not the jacuzzi weather. Then you have a little seating area down here. You have the winches for the mooring line, also the chaffing bars, and then obviously the sailing configuration. You can have different kinds of setup. Here's the Genoa on an automatic furler, and of course you could have another one which is already prepared there. So again, this is up to the configuration of the owner. So I would say let's go back and have a conclusion. So here at the end of the video, I have to say this is an absolutely generous Sunreef 80 sailing. Despite the 5 cabins, I didn't feel any confinement in the cabin, so I think it's a very smart layout, especially for charter, of course. And if you are interested, then let me know, because we are also the official Sunreef dealer for Switzerland and Germany. I'd be delighted to give you more information. And don't forget that there's also the new Ultima range of speed catamarans, and then of course all the eco catamarans of Sunreef for maximum comfort with absolute silence and no exhaust fumes. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm Cannes Yachting, the founder and CEO of breezeyachting.swiss. We speak yachting. Let's talk.